survive the hard times. You could say this just about anybody, right? The person I'd like to focus this on is Michael Oher. Michael Oher has a story about him that would make anybody feel lucky. Michael and I have both gone through some similar serious hardships. I mean, he was an orphan. He had no education, no family, and no shelter. And I was an epileptic. I would like to nominate Michael Oher to the World Hall of Fame because of the way he persevered through his childhood, his inspiration to others, and also his character traits. So, how do you go from all the way at the bottom straight to the top? Well, he's 2 years old, walking dangerously on the side of a highway with nobody but his brothers. He was an orphan, as you can tell from this. Michael's mom was a crack addict, and his dad died when he was 2. But he never found this out until he was in high school. They obviously left their mom at an early age. The thing about Michael is that he never stopped moving forward, because no matter of how these facts affected him. A big moment in Michael's life was over a Thanksgiving break when he was wandering outside of the school. Sean and Leanne Toohey were coming back from a parent-teacher night at the school when they passed Michael Oher while they were driving home. Michael was walking himself on the side of the road, and next came a U-turn. Leanne Toohey had decided to bring him in. Leanne and Sean provided a home for him. They clothed him and provided him a tutor. During his sophomore year, the Toohey family had adopted Michael. Michael struggled through high school, but he kept going because of the sport he loved, football. He was an offensive tackle. Michael wanted to go to the University of Mississippi because it was his family's favorite school, and in order to get into there, he needed a 2.5 GPA. He started high school with a 0.5 GPA, so he was able to up his GPA by 2 whole points. He earned 5 different scholarships his senior year, one of them being to Ole Miss. He ended up getting into the University of Mississippi and playing football there. After playing for them in college, his biggest dream came true. Michael was the 23rd overall National Football League draft pick, going to the Baltimore Ravens as an offensive tackle. This is how Michael achieved the impossible. Michael's an inspiration to all who know his story, making them know that the sky's the limit. Epilepsy's always been a worry in my lifetime. When I was younger, seizures were a concern to me and the people around me. I mean, if I had a seizure and nobody around me knew what to do, I could die by choking on my tongue. I was diagnosed with epilepsy at the age of 10, and I did not realize how much it would affect me. The main point of me bringing this up is that I had to change my lifestyle, because I could not be home alone for a long time, alone, and I also had to take a lot of medicine day and night. Relating this to Michael is not that hard, as he had to change his life from being bad and a crack addict and druggie to being really good and playing in the NFL. He upped his GPA so he could impress his family and also play Division I football. Other people with similar problems who have seen his movie know that the sky's the limit. That's how his inspiration is important to society. Good things have come to Michael from his many attributes, and 2 of these attributes are being very persevering and being loyal. Persevering is to persist against counter-influences or opposing forces. Michael did this both internally and externally. Internally, he did not know how to be strong and affectionate because he had no parents, no mother to teach him love, and no father to teach him bravery. Externally, he struggled to make it into a Division I school and to up his GPA. Being loyal is being faithful to a private person to whom fidelity is due. This person for Michael was Leanne Toohey, who brought him in out of the kindness of her heart and helped him turn his life around. These traits contribute to reasons that he won a congressional award and had a movie made about him entitled The Blind Side. It's the congressional award ceremony right there where he was awarded it. Michael's story is inspiring to many people. I mean, how many big-time people can you say started out homeless? Michael learned to love, to be brave, and also learned academically within half of a decade. The way he struggles a heartbreak at all. His childhood dream was to change everything, which he did, and that is why I think Michael Moore should be inducted into the World Hall of Fame.